We in 3XM, we're all about making your selling simple. And we've taken our knowledge of social media and we've built the easy share into our gallery system. And I'll show you why we've done that now in a couple of minutes. But we're all about facts and figures. You've seen that with Jenny, yeah? So we're not all about this aspirational bullshit, excuse the French, up here, right? We're action-based, we're figures-based, and we will leave you with tools today that will help your business. So for me, the best way to increase your business is to excite your clients. Yes, the E is gone, 3XM, yeah? Excite your clients, extend your sales reach, and expand your bank balance. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. That's why I'm here. I want to expand my bank balance, and I'm not afraid to say that. I'm in business to make money. We've a simple motto in 3XM that success equals IQ minus ego plus hard work. So I really don't like this slide. But Jenny said, no, you have to tell them, because you have to tell the audience where you've come from, what you do, so that they believe you. So I have a master's in sales management, and in my master's, I studied online sales process. So we've taken that knowledge into our 3XM gallery solution. Like Jenny, I have a postgraduate diploma in digital marketing, and I have other various qualifications there. I know you look at me and I'm a fat bugger, yeah, but I do play tennis, and I am a qualified tennis coach as well. So when we launched 3XM first, some of the trade said, you know that crowd 3XM? They're bad for your business because they're talking about digital images. They're talking about delivery of digital images. They're talking about selling online. But the users of our gallery who do both selling in studio and selling online do best. They are not mutually exclusive. Who here sells online already? Show of hands. Okay, just a few of you. Okay, I'm going to show you how some of you are missing out in a number of ways. Do you all know Derek Poulsen from One Vision Imaging? Who knows One Vision Imaging? And Adam is here as well. Some people think we partnered with Derek's company because he takes off the best Irish accent you've heard. Ask him to do it a little later, but it's not. One Vision Imaging, they're passionate about what they do, like we are. They think outside the box and they deliver every time. So Derek has brought along with him a selection of product which you can offer for sale from a 3XM gallery. So have a look a little later on that. Excite your clients. How can you excite your clients? Don't give them what they want, but sell them what they want. When we launched 3XM first, the amount of photographers I talked to who said that their clients came in the door and said, do you sell digital images? And many photographers said no. What happened? They went back outside the door. Why? This is where they live. I have 4 children, 12, 17, 20, and 23. And I live at a place called 14 Abbey Park View. They don't live there. They sleep there, they eat there, but they live here. Going to any restaurant, I think it's a bit sad. You know, going to a restaurant, a family's out eating, what are they doing? They're on their mobile phones. Yeah? So by you telling them that you're not going to sell them digital images, you're telling them that you can't live. So what we have done within our 3XM gallery system is we've worked hard to make the sharing of the gallery and those images really easy across social media. And that's a really important thing, because what does it do? You've heard Jenny talking today about your reach being expanded using Facebook. So by your client sharing the image on their social media, they're extending your sales reach beyond your direct client. Does that make sense? Your customer, it's probably going to be the woman that does the social sharing. So when she shares that gallery image across social media, she's putting your work in front of all her family and friends. So it's a referral marketing tool. Wedding photographers, there was a couple of you in the audience. I presume you all leave business cards around the tables at the wedding. Why do you do that? For referrals, yeah? So that somebody in that audience, there's probably about 8% of them are going to get married next year, or know someone who's going to get married. So you hope they're going to put that business card into their pocket, bring it home and contact you, correct? Well, I don't know if it's like Ireland here, but when we go to weddings, we drink too much Guinness. And the business card gets left on the table, or on the counter, the bar counter, or in my pocket that goes back to the dry cleaners when I leave my suit back, and it's gone. But what we have done in our gallery solution is when that referral happens, when that social share happens, we bring them back to the gallery. And in the gallery, it's all referenced back to you. Your logo, they can contact you directly from here. All your social media links are there. A link to your website is there. Not only that, they can contact you. So they can physically contact you. Now tell me what's going to work best, the business card on the table or the social share bringing them to your gallery. Who remembers the good old reprint days? Yeah? Well, I've news for you, they're back. And I'm going to show you why they're back. Because here's an important stat for you. Do you remember I talked about extending the sales reach? 9 out of 10 orders we process through our system that go to One Vision, who produce it, white label packages and send it to your client, is not from your direct client. And I'm going to show you hard evidence of that today. You want to see the money, don't you? You're like me. So let's have a look at some examples. But before we do that, I know Jenny's touched on this already. A lot of people said to me, who's going to buy online? Sure, the parents of the bride and groom aren't online. Granny's not online. But we now know they are. 1 out of 2 people over 56 are now online on Facebook. So here's some examples, some small examples. I had to knock out all the full details here, right, because of data protection issues and all that sort of thing. However, I have left a little bit open so we can show you this. So this wedding was Izzy and Nick. I could use this one because their surname's not there. This is the person who paid for this order of £142.28. This is the person who was shipped to. These were the parents of the bride and groom. But guess what? Judy came back a second time and ordered again, and this time spent £112.28. This time didn't want Trevor to know that she was buying more, so paid with her credit card this time, and the stuff was shipped to her again. Here's another example. £114.28 sale. The surname is Andrews and Metcalf, and it was a Matson. Look at the pictures. Who's there? The flower girl, yeah? So I would deduce from the pictures in here that it's the parents of the flower girl who have spent this money. They have a different look at the images, look at the name is different, extending the sales reach beyond your direct client. This is the closest thing to passive income you can get. It's work you've already done. You're getting paid for it again. This was a really nice order. This is the biggest order we've had through the system. It actually came in this weekend, believe it or not. They spent £466.97, and in this case it was the bride, because her surname was the same as the name on the gallery, which I haven't shown you here. There's no need to, because it is the bride. She not only bought prints and strut mounts, our beautiful strut mounts that we make 11 million of a year, but she also bought light oak frame and canvas wraps and things like that. Now, 9 out of 10 orders we see through the system, in fact more, 95% of the orders we see through the system are for either prints or prints and mounts. But we do get some orders for these products. Here's a really interesting one. Surname Cox. This was the grandmother of the grandchild who bought this. This is what she spent. How would you get to her grandchild? How would you get to the grandmother in this case? Really hard for you to do. Yeah? The mother also bought, that's what the mother spent. Same picture, same gallery. This sale was also to a grandparent. Do you take pictures like this, Ray, in your studio?
All the time.
All the time. That's the smash the cake piece, is it? Mm-hmm. Very good. It's not just about people. Here's a sale for a dog lover. 2 dogs, £159.50 for an illusion frame. And you can see all these products down there. Here's another one of dogs. This time it was prints. Events. This photographer goes to rallies. He put up a gallery. There was 17 orders in total from this particular gallery. And it's not, you know your customer best. This was a fun shoot, so the photographer in his prices put up photo mugs. This is a really important thing. If you take nothing else from this 10 minutes, take this. Any building that hasn't got a solid foundation will fall. You have a big role in setting the foundation for the sale from the gallery. And I'll give you some examples as to how you can do that. Okay, small order, yeah, but guess what? It paid for that gallery, for the photographer. But what did the photographer do? Who bought this, do you think? Any ideas?
Florist.
Well done. The florist bought these. Here's other ways to set the foundation. All these orders were from other people who were at the wedding. Now, unless you as a photographer take the content to be on the gallery for these people to buy and let them know that they can buy it, you're not going to get the sale. So you have to set the foundation for the sale. There's a lovely story behind this one, and how we know this story is the photographer rang us and said, my client has been on and he's really, really nervous because he's buying this product as a birthday present for his wife. We asked the photographer, because that's what we want, facts, we want to know what happened. What did you do? He said, well, when they came in to collect their album, I had a quiet word with him on the side and said, you know the gallery? Great way to buy a birthday present for your wife. Because us men are useless. You know, like I'm driving home, oh, sugar, it's my wife's birthday. Into the petrol forecourt in flowers after 8 minutes and whatever, you know. This makes it really easy for me. Online sales, I've shown you there, can expand your bank balance. And more importantly, it's sales that you're not going to get anyway. It's additional sales. Price, I'm always asked this. I'm asked about price of our galleries. I'm asked, what should I sell it for? And the short answer is, I don't know what you should sell it for, because you know your customer better than I do. However, I can share with you some success that our clients are having with regards to price. So you'll see here, what we see is, here's somebody selling a 7x5 print for £2. Don't fall off your chair just yet. Here's somebody selling one for £5. Here's one selling it in a strut mount for £11, and we saw some examples earlier of £25. Which photographer here made the most money? Well, the answer is the £2. Why? The cheaper it was, the more the person tends to spend. So in this case, they spent £330. Now just think about it like this. You could not sell at that rate in studio, correct? Because you have to get all the orders in, you have to do the customer service, you have to get all the images together, you have to send them to the lab, you get them printed, you get them back, you have to check the quality, you have to call your client, get them in, give it to them. In this case, you don't do any of that. So when the client spends, to answer your question, this £330.97, the photographer set the sales price. The minute the consumer's credit card cleared, this money, your element of the sale, the photographer's sale, went to their Stripe account. Who's heard of Stripe? Good. Stripe are a payment provider who are changing the world. So why did we use Stripe? Stripe allow us to split a payment in two at the point of purchase. So you never have to wait for me to send you your money. How glad are you to hear that? The minute that sale happens, Stripe split the payment in two. It sends the lab element of the sale to us, and we pay One Vision Imaging. And the difference goes straight into your Stripe account, and every 5 or 6 working days, Stripe send it to your bank account. So we charge 0% commission on all the sales. Yeah. However, Stripe do charge a transaction charge for processing the order. So in this case, the photographer picked up the 1.9% of the total sale plus 20 pence. Obviously, we can't absorb that because we don't take any commission on the sale. Typically, a markup at 210% or 2.1 is the magic number. But I said that's just based across all the thousands and thousands of orders we get. You know your customer best. You might be in an area that's very affluent if you're in Chelsea or wherever, and you know what they'll spend there. You know this information. Okay? Online sales. It's not the silver bullet. If you're sitting here and you say, I can earn 10, 20, 30, 40% of my revenue I need to earn from online sales, your business model is broken. Revisit it. Okay? revisit it, and don't replace in-studio selling face-to-face with online sales. Online sales is the cherry on top of the cake. Yeah? Earn 98% of what you need to earn from your business, from everything else you do, by selling your service and selling in studio. Explore. Has anyone seen Explore? So Explore is our new blog that we've set up. On Explore, you will discover marketing, social media, and business trends. So why do we do that? Why do we do today? You all spent some money to be here today, correct? Yeah? What was it, 40 quid or something around that? Okay. That 40 quid is going straight to the hotel. It's to cover the room hire, the food, your lunch, and everything else. We actually are making no money out of today. In fact, it's costing us money to be here. Flights and accommodation and everything else. But the reason why we do that is there's a simple fact about our business. Our business can only be as good as your business is. And we firmly believe that. So the reason why we do these things is we believe that the more you sell, the more we will sell.